Hello, I'm Brandon. This is Frank. And this is Marty. What's going on?
It's taking way too long.
Well, yeah. No, that's that was a little fun thing that I thought, different sort of episode. We're doing a different kind of episode, so different kind of intro.
Yep.
But let's not focus. Let's not
speeds.
focus on that right now. Let's focus on what is the same about this episode. It's us as normal, and we are going to, as normal,
Check.
you check, tick.
Yep.
Bark down some Australian children's television program, Bluey.
And by some, you mean plural, as in...
I do. Sums. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. But if
Some
it's
amount.
not, I don't know if it's for
Like,
me to give that
it's-
away. I mean,
yeah.
it's in the title.
People don't read. This is an audio format.
Yeah, that's right. They just autoplay. They just let it autoplay. That's what I do. And I am an accurate
Representation of the
representation of.
Yeah. That's generally how it
Ooh.
works.
But yeah. Hey, everybody. That's the same as well.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
the same.
yeah.
Awkward silence.
Me not knowing,
Definitely
me not
the
knowing
same.
what I'm doing. That never changes.
You could ask us how we're doing.
Oh, let's keep that the same.
Mhm.
How's
Okay.
everybody going?
Yeah. So we had Naomi's preschool wrap up today.
Oh.
So she graduated
fun.
preschool.
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun. Preschool matriculation.
As we go on, we remember.
The Ducks of the College gave a very rousing speech. No.
That song's actually based on, like, it's got the underlying thing of Pachelbel's canon happening underneath
really?
it. As we go on, which would
Yeah.
make Kate from Gotta Be Done very, very very happy, wouldn't
There
it?
you go.
Good tune.
Oh, I've dropped my sunglasses.
Wow.
Everybody relax. They're broken anyway.
Professional. They are now.
Picking them up and putting them on the table. Professional operation.
Seamless.
Seamless.
Yeah, so no, that was a good one, but it's just another life thing.
Did she wear the little cap and they throw it in the air? That's what they do.
No, not so much. But she got to receive a certificate and do a
Aw.
handshake, and they went across and told her like what all the kids were going to grow up to be.
Oh, yeah?
Like some of the kids were like, yeah, well, on Monday I'm going to be a fireman, and on Tuesday I'm going to be
Nice.
nurse.
Adorable.
Where did Naomi
Right.
land?
She's going to be a builder.
Oh,
Or
okay.
she's going to make houses.
Right.
Nice.
Mum's an architect,
Taking after
of
mum,
course.
yes.
Yeah. There was a lot of police. Don't have to worry about police or fire.
Very
or-
safe. Very safe this generation.
Sorted.
Yeah,
Jack's
yeah, that's
generation
it.
was very similar.
Yeah. And there was one of the policemen I love was the tiniest girl you've ever seen. She's so
Amazing.
hardcore. You would not want to mess with her.
Yeah.
Even at her current size. I'm just like, I do not
Sign her up
wanna-
now.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know about you, but if I got pulled over by a tiny little kid,
Yeah.
I
scared.
would that would terrify me way more than
Yeah. All they have to do is, and this is why they got pulled on me this evening, all they have to do is say, Santa's watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he knows if
Are
you
you
do
on the
bad.
naughty
Hits you
list
right
or the
there.
nice
Be on the
list?
naughty list.
Hits you right there.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. I feel okay. Sorry, officer.
Kind of want to be pulled over by a kid now. See them try and reach the window.
Just be like, tap, 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 roll the window down. You just knocked up my mud flap. What's going on here?
It's just like, can you blow into this, please? It's just. I mimed a party thing.
Party
What
blower.
a party blower there, everyone.
Visual
for
joke.
those playing
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
I think the sound was pretty good, though.
Hey, speaking of visual jokes,
Yes.
we probably should recount the our recent adventure that our two families had.
Oh yes,
Um,
you alluded to this before
yeah.
we pressed
Didn't
record.
wanna-
but you
didn't
thought
wanna
you'd save
spoil-
it
yeah,
for
this
is
the
great.
right time.
Ali, Marty's wife Ali, had received an email from her. Things to do with your kids around Adelaide. School
Over
holidays
Christmas,
are coming
yeah,
up.
That's it.
Here's some fun activities, and one was I don't know. We should name the property, but
Yeah, no, I'm going to do it. Carrick Hill. So, Carrick Hill, which is basically
Is that on
what is it?
Swamp Road? Am I getting that
No,
mixed
I
up
think
with?
it's like on Carrickhill Road. It's an old property, by one of the rich and something or other families. It's
Gotcha.
a heritage building.
Yeah.
Old
Right.
heritage building. But we got this thing saying, oh, look, you can go and look for mice.
A mouse hunt.
Like there's a mouse hunt in various rooms. And we're like, oh, that sounds fun. It sounds like fun. And then we get there and the person behind the counter is like, okay, kids. So this place is like a library. So there's no loud noises, no loud talking.
Why are they doing
or
this?
touching
You're
anything.
not allowed to touch
Not allowed
anything.
to touch anything.
They can't move
Do
and
they
they
anything.
can't
know-
run.
Do they know
No
what
running.
children
And
are?
Yeah, that's right.
But
I'm
look,
fairly sure-
we've got this map here, and you get to write down where you find the mouse
You
and answer the
invited
question.
children,
but don't
right?
lean on any surfaces. All right, we don't want to
Don't.
write on any surface. So write on mum or dad's back, and
Yeah.
use that to
That's right.
fill in.
And at
form.
the end, there'll be a surprise.
Oh, big surprise!
Big
yes.
surprise at the end.
Yeah.
So we walked around the house, not touching anything, getting intense colonial vibes. Of
Yeah.
just
Mm.
kind of like,
Old money.
old
Lots of mahogany
money.
wood.
Yeah, right.
Anyway,
Kinda
we got
like
to
that
we
hot-
found
that
some
ick.
mice.
The mice
They
were cool.
very-
Yeah.
They're very fun little mice.
They were little,
things.
You didn't touch them though, did you?
No.
No.
They were all of like,
There was no
maybe 2 inches tall sort of thing, and made
Mm.
from wire and twine and stuff.
That's
like
right.
it was
And
well constructed.
just in case you needed reminding, every single thing had a little sticker saying,
Oh
no
yeah,
touching.
you know the sticker with like a
Right.
red circle with a slash through the middle of it that
Yeah.
says and it was don't sit, don't touch, don't look, don't breathe. Like it
Okay.
was
Yeah.
just the
It's
signs
kinda
were
like that-
quite intense.
It's kind of like that Simpsons episode where Ned writes all the notes. It was a bit bit like that one. So anyway, we got to the end and it's like, your surprise is a stamp. I'm afraid the stamp has stopped working.
That was the thing.
Okay.
Marty and I were making these jokes all the way along. We're like, okay, let's just do this. Get this as a surprise. The kids are being considering where they were
had
told.
fun.
They
I think
had
enough.
fun.
Did you like? You just made the Ned Flanders reference.
Yeah.
Did you like think immediately? Yes, this room is the same as the other rooms, except for one big difference. Oh no, we took that out. But yeah, this is the same as
Same
it.
room.
That is exactly what that is. The Simpsons references run deep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So-
Anyway, the stamp didn't work. So
Oh
okay,
wow!
all right, kids. But you get a candy cane. None of the kids like the candy canes.
Oh man!
So like, well done for trying, but
It's the sort of thing you sit there and go,
actually
if you were really
about
into like
the
the one cool thing I
Is
did
this a
see.
new thing?
No, it's been. I don't know if the whole
Yeah,
mouse
they might
hunt
have tried
thing-
it new this year.
Yeah, but the one
Okay.
cool, like there was a couple of cool things in there because there was one that was the one of the original whistles used in the pageant in the 1930s type thing, and it was like a gold plated one that the staff had presented to Mr. John Martin himself, sort of thing.
Oh, right.
So it's all in a perspex box and all that. So I get that sort of thing.
Yeah.
If you're into that sort of very
Yeah.
localized specific history, then it's pretty cool. If you're 4 or 5 years old,
Yeah.
maybe it was and I think Marty and I were just sort of
Seems
right
like
at the
an-
start. We were
yeah.
just like, okay, yeah, this could be kind of interesting. It had sort of old, Ghostbusters-y type vibes type thing.
Sure.
And then it was when they eagerly described it as a library. We sort of looked at each other and went, oh boy.
Yeah. That's an interesting blend of what you're trying to make your appeal.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. That sounds
Know your
appealing without
audience.
the I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there.
But to be fair, the situation some very nice grounds. There was a huge, acres of lawn, and
Mm.
we found a section of the lawn where there was like 3 miniature hills. So
Yep.
the thing where you roll down the hill on the grass.
Yeah.
They got to do that. Then there was a flat bit, and then 3 in
Oh
a row.
man.
And so that was them for like half an hour of just.
I
rolling down
tried
the hill.
a few years back. I tried showing Nora that, like where we were
How'd
at the
that go?
Cuddly Creek Cafe, and I'm like, there was a bit of an embankment. I'm like, oh Nora, have you ever rolled down a hill like this? Let's do it. And I did it once. I'm like, oh yep, add that to the list of things I can't do anymore.
Too old.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man, I
100%.
felt ill.
Yes.
But I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
she
yeah.
loved it and just did it heaps.
There's a Bluey
But I
episode
can't
that
do
we
it
can't
anymore.
talk about where they reference that, and I
Yeah,
can't wait till we get to
big
that
time.
one to talk about that
Big time.
thing of just like not being able to do stuff. 'cause you
But
feel
we used to
ill.
do this thing, my brother and I, where he called it fireman's grip. I don't know if that's what that is, but I mean the audio format again. But you kind of hook your fingers around like you were gonna grab a handle.
Yeah.
So there's like a hook to your fingers, and then he reached out and did it to the same
So you
hand.
alternate
yeah,
your
yeah.
hands.
So
yeah.
you kind of like lock in like here's a
Like
you know
the barrel of monkeys.
like sort of not even tighter than that. So you imagine like a train coupling.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
when
with
you
your
see the
hands. Yeah.
carriages and they've got like two round like monkey grip things that
Or the
kind of go.
mutual community signs.
Yes, yeah. what was it? Was it industrial super funds?
No, industrial-
industry
that's right, yeah.
super funds.
Industry super funds.
Industry
that's what it
super
is.
funds. The
Not sponsored,
from little
but,
things,
you know.
big things grow. Paul
Yeah.
Kelly reference. Thank you, if you wouldn't mind, Frank.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, beautiful. Thank
Paul
you.
Kelly.
But and you do that with the top, and then you do it with the other hands on the bottom, and so you kind of like, basically, you're just holding each other's hands.
Oh, yeah.
Outstretched arms,
Yeah.
like you were do-si-doing, or like, but like,
Yeah.
and then you
Spin.
feet together, your feet together, and toes together with the other person,
Yeah.
and lean back. And the secret is tiny steps, because if you do like really tiny steps, then you go super fast, and then you just spin around. And I showed this to Nora. I told her, I warned her up front, like, I'm not going to be able to do this.
Yeah. It's
But-
a two-person game. You
It's-
have a go on your
and
own.
and I have long since expired. Like I can't do this anymore. But we used to fly. Like it was dangerous. I'm like, you can show your brothers this, but do it on the lawn and make sure there's no sharp
Nothing
objects around.
you.
But you gotta ride the danger. But I can't do it anymore. So many things I can't do anymore. They just spin around, just keep spinning,
spinning
and they
around.
laugh at. They fall over, and then they just like, ha, let's do it again. I remember that. I remember being dizzy and enjoying it.
Yeah.
Let's go
Well,
again.
yeah, no, never again. I can't imagine how I ever enjoyed that.
You know what else we tend to enjoy on this show?
What do we enjoy in this show, Frank? You can tell us now.
Marty's bare bones.
Oh, you do enjoy them. That's nice.
Okay. I am
Nice of you to
genuinely intrigued about how this.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
how's
I've
this
actually-
gonna go?
I've got some here,
Interesting.
actually.
Oh,
would you
Coincidental?
like to hear this one?
fire away, young
Go
man.
Okay,
Go
all
on.
right. Let's just give it a try. Okay, so today we're talking about some Bluey. I was thinking first, like maybe it's like Harlan Ellison did Dangerous Visions, collecting together
Sure.
the short
Mhm,
stories, very
mhm.
famous,
Yep.
series of short stories. Like whether we're revolving around that sort of idea,
Yeah.
or maybe the Australian classic Lantana. So the
Anthony
interweaving of a whole bunch of different narratives of
Mhm.
short bits of things.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm just going to bring this back to an analogy that we can all understand.
Certainly.
Mhm.
Bag chips.
Mm.
You know how you've got some
Uh-huh.
chips
Yep.
and they're in a bigger
They're
bag.
in a bag.
They're like in a
There's
smaller
bags
bag.
within bags.
Give me a
They're in
second.
like,
Yep.
so you take out the
Yep.
smaller bag of chips
Mm-hmm.
and then you put that and you eat
That's
all
what
those
feeds most
chips.
people.
Yeah,
And that's
yeah.
what feeds like pretty much everyone. And you're like, man, like I wish, like I'm still a little bit hungry, but it's a shame because all the chips are gone. And then you're like packing up
Oh,
and you find the bag chip
in the bottom of the big bag.
in the bottom of the big bag.
Yeah.
There's
Stashed
some-
away.
There's some little chips left,
Yeah.
and they're blissful.
Crunchy.
They're like
Yeah.
they are some of the
right.
they are the gift chips.
the gifts.
Yes,
the-
I
the-
see.
They feel like
the-
bonus.
Sorry,
bonus,
Hmm.
and because
Yeah.
you weren't expecting them,
Yes.
because it wasn't like like given to you as it's outside the boundary. It's just so much more beautiful and
Mm.
succulent
Right.
and, like
I thought, because when you said chips, you'll have to forgive me. I thought like crisp chips you're talking about, but you're talking about hot chips like French fries
Yeah.
chips
Yeah.
that fall out of the thing and end up in the larger bag,
the larger
Yeah.
bag,
the greater bag.
yeah. Or you can like they can be
agreed.
McDonald's fries.
They are. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
thinking?
yeah,
Yeah,
like,
So
well, yeah,
I
either
thought
or,
you were
yeah.
talking about like fun size packets of crisp chips
No.
and the multi packs, and I
No.
I got a little lost
Well,
there.
that's also an interesting analogy.
well, hey, well, why not? Let's throw that one in there.
Fun sized.
But I
Fun
do.
size.
Pack of 12.
Yeah.
Fun sized.
Sure. Yes, absolutely.
one.
But I
That's
must
good.
admit, when I do find some Macca's fries outside of the meal within the bag before I throw it out, I do tear up a little bit.
So what are we really talking about, Frank?
This episode,
These
these episodes of Bluey are called the Minisodes.
Yay! Tranche 1.
Tranche one.
Tranche?
First tranche.
It's-
The globally available tranche.
Yes. There was some for reference for those who haven't seen them, because I believe there's about a half dozen that were only released in sort of early December. They are currently, as of this recording,
Oh boy.
Australian exclusives or Tasman exclusives.
Yeah, you
So
were
don't
saying
worry.
about Naomi's last day. People were like, what? Naomi's had her last day in the middle of the year? No. So I'm so sorry.
I saw Naomi at high school the other day. What's going on?
Yes, it's
But
been
no.
12 years between episode drops.
But no, we're not delving into the unseen stuff. The ones we're going to be talking about are the ones that are globally available, and it is the first. What have we got here? 12,
Something like that.
Yeah, 12. that we're-
Something like that.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Naughty is counting.
10,
He's currently counting as we
11.
speak.
Oh,
And then as
Twelve.
he's- as it
You were
does.
correct with 12.
Thank you.
No
Oh,
worries.
Mr.
wow.
Marty.
Well done. It's
It's
like
all right.
you won the
I
quiz.
wrote them down, so I thought I'd count them.
I mean, I've got a list here that literally numbers them 1 through to whatever, and I just stopped at 12
You
because
didn't
that was.
seem very confident.
It's all a facade.
And we wanted to see
okay.
you count in
Yeah,
real time.
I like your counting voice.
Cool. Awesome.
Because we know what the people want. Oh man, they're so good. Like, full disclosure, I don't have children, and I've been a bit busy lately.
Yep,
Because
there it is.
thank
There you
you.
go.
Oh, you laughed. I was wondering if it was going to happen, but no, you can't miss that opportunity. But yes, recording this, it's nearing Christmas time, 2024, at the time of recording to give the game away, and I am a postman. So yeah.
He's a busy boy.
I hadn't watched any of them until this day, but I was like, and
Damn you,
now,
Temu.
I know. Okay, I know you're kidding, but don't get me started. At least they put authority to leave on this stuff. That's all I'm saying. But no.
Do they put authority to punch it over the fence?
They don't need to. I don't need that authority. No. Please don't look up any Ring doorbell footage of me. That's a story for another time. Have I told that story on the podcast when I was like, I like my scanner was doing something stupid and I let loose with my language at this thing right in front of someone's Ring doorbell, and it was like, honestly, I'm usually a calm fellow, but when I'm by myself thinking no one's watching me and I've been driving around all day and I've dropped something or I've got my shirt caught on something or like I've gone to put a letter in a letterbox and it's hit the corner and fallen on the thing and I have to get out of my car, you would learn words. I just let loose, and then I'll just look up and there's the Ring doorbell,
Like,
and I just
hello.
thought, oh. And I just say at this doorbell, I'm like,
Please
this
don't.
might be recording. I'm so sorry. I promise I'm a nice person. Oh, and then the next time they came into the post office to pick
Yeah.
something up,
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
Out of interest,
a few days ago,
how closely do you
this,
monitor?
and they, I don't think they saw it, because honestly, it was the worst. Like the most imagine the worst stuff, double it. That was the kind of stuff that I say when I'm Irish, for crying out loud. And they didn't act like they had seen it or hadn't. They were very gracious about it if they had seen it. My God! But what put my mind at ease is she's a nurse, and I said, I'm so sorry. I'll like. Usually, honestly, I was having a day, and she said, "Hey, I work at the Lyle Mac. All right,
Yeah, wow.
you're fine." And at the moment she said that, I'm like, "Okay, you've probably heard it all." Anyway,
Seen
sorry, where were
worse.
we?
Minisodes.
Yes, yeah, and I was
Bluey?
taking a very, very long time to say I have been quite busy, and I didn't watch any of them. And now, the moment I saw it today, I was like, why have I not been watching this so much? Because it's like the consomme. It's like the
bag chips.
It's the roux. It's the reduction of the meal in its condensed form, like all the little ideas that I really love. Just like
Yeah, and I'm glad to have them because I think, as you sort of say, it's potentially these are a whole bunch of ideas that just didn't fit anywhere.
Yeah,
or,
and
like,
if the
as an
alternative is me never getting to see those
Yes,
ideas,
exactly.
then this is the thing to do.
because it's like, some of the episodes you kind of like, the minisodes you can kind of like, oh yeah, you could try and stretch that out or inject it into a full episode, but then it'd be really different. It wouldn't be as funny or it wouldn't be as good.
Yeah.
or it'd just be watering something down too
Yeah.
much. So yeah,
It's the
I kinda
YouTube shorts of YouTube videos. And I know I say that as a joke, but also like in this day and age where you have this long form and then people keep condensing it into TikToks and
Yeah.
YouTube shorts and reels and lots of people might argue that you lose something by just trying to make it short, sharp, shiny and just get it out there. But I'm like, this is the example of taking this this thing of online content and easy like what's the word, ingestible, like is that like bite-sized consumable. Thank you. Ingestible. Now like bite-sized stuff, and like instead of doing it in a trashy TikTok way, sorry TikTok, I'm sure you're lovely,
We're over 40.
Yeah. I haven't touched. If someone sends me a TikTok link, I'm like, no, sorry, I won't. I'm not installing an app so I can watch the funny thing you sent me. Send me a YouTube clip. And the same goes with Spotify, by the way. If I get one more Spotify link from someone who wants me to listen to a song, I'm sure Spotify's lovely. I mean, I think it has a crossfade feature. Not a lot of things do. I would like a crossfade feature, but because I have a Google phone, I pay for all my thing with Google, I get YouTube as part of that. And so I'm a YouTube Music user. It sucks, but it's the one I use. But just send me a YouTube video of the song. They're all there. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, cool. But I'm not subscribing to something to say, not everybody uses Spotify. Everyone can use YouTube. Anyway, but yes. I just love that this is a new world. The people have spoken and they've voted with their attention spans. And this is the thing, like shorter stuff. But Bluey yet again have done it right, and they're like, well, let's use this attitude of like put little nuggets, but make them really good and do it in a proper way.
It's really odd that a show that is almost reinvented the 7-minute format for a TV show is, you know what I mean? Like not most other shows are longer than that, or and yet they've gone, here's a 1-minute thing.
Yeah,
that and sometimes you get stuff like, I know, like the American Office did some of these webisodes and stuff, but even they were like sort of 8, 9, 10 minutes long. These things but these just, I think Joe, when we spoke to him, mentioned something like this. He goes, "Oh yeah, there's just some ideas." Oh yeah, Joe Brum.
Joe Brum.
So you did it this time.
I wasn't even going to do it.
No, I was prepared to go through.
I've been listening to some of our old episodes, and just got stuck.
There you go. It works. Yeah. The cycle continues.
We got him.
And he spoke about these ideas of just things that just didn't fit, and I can imagine some of this stuff has been sitting around potentially since season 1, where they're going, here's a cool idea. What happens when the kids get in the swimming pool and they start doing the whirlpool thing? Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh boy!
And that was the first one of these I saw.
Yeah,
just because of the way ABC iView had it laid out. And I'm just going to jump straight in. But this is,
why not?
It's the classic inflatable kids above ground sort of pool, and Bluey, and they're just cycling in one direction. Lucky jumps over the fence and joins in with them,
Chucky.
and they're just. Was it Lucky or Chuck?
It's
you're
Chucky.
right.
Yeah.
Fair. And they just keep going around faster, and then they stop. And they just
and
like a washing machine, they just go round and round and round. And as they slow down, in my head, I'm just going, "Oh, come on, do it." And then they all stop and look at each other. Let's go the other way. Yay!
Man.
It was perfect. I punched the air because I'm like, you did it. You went there. Like
a lot that happens in Bluey and a lot that happens in these minisodes really take me back. But this one of the minisodes, this is the one that took me back. Really. And Joff's score in this, like always, Joff's always got such fun stuff to say, and like always inventing new and unique yet sort of in the same theme of like
it just had that summer holiday sort of
such
vibes to
fun
it.
Melodies, such fun melodies that kind of that are traditionally melodic, but also like interesting, like melodically interesting, and kind of go in places that you don't expect, but within this really like
It's good, is what you're saying?
it's good. It's good.
It's
I
really
try.
good.
I try, like it's really friendly to the ear, but it's also got something going on.
Yep.
You know,
okay.
and it just like so good, but it just lifts and lifts, and then when they let go, and then it moves, it changes feel to like accompany the
relaxation
freedom
type.
of
Yeah.
now the whirlpool's in control,
And then a fade out
And
to
then-
stop to nothing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
and then the moment like should we go the other way, and it just man round at the
Kicks
Wright's
back in.
place. Shout out to Greg and Sue Wright for letting us use their pool when we were kids. And it was like one of those pools that you could stand up in, like it was an above ground sort of thing, perfect for whirlpools because it was like sort of circuloid. And just like so good.
Did you have one of those inflatable pools, Frank?
Not one of those. We were fortunate as I was growing up to have like an in-ground sort of big like swimming pool. We were, when it was high summer, we were the party house to be. And so learned to swim from a very young age, whatever. But even in this thing that is rectangular in shape, we would do that same
nice.
thing. You create your own whirlpool at one end, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And it's got we used to have one of the tiny, wait forever for the hose to fill it up, which is the thing on the title card is the hose.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
filling it up.
It takes up so much of the real estate of the title card as well. It's just hose.
It's like
so good.
But it would take forever to fill up. But it was only one of those ones where you can just kind of sit in it. There's not much else you could do.
Yeah.
And half the time was inflating it with a little bubble thing. But I like, for me, it's the
I put my
feeling of
leaf blower up to it.
Oh,
That's how you.
that's a good one.
There's a life hack for you guys.
Okay,
Inflating things, you just get your leaf blower.
Yeah,
you can
right.
get smaller ones, and then you kind of like get a funnel
Funnel
to thing, and just minutes. Anyway, so do go on.
No, that's okay. I like the inertia, the way that feels in the various different shots. Because for this one, it's kind of like a one-liner that they managed to pull out into this beautifully articulated sort of.
It's not quite Rain in its lack of dialogue, because there is like bits of dialogue through, but it's more like pocket dialogue. It's kind of like happening. It's not featured dialogue. The most featured line in the whole thing is you want to try the other way, but until then it's just kind of like you're just being taken along for the ride, much like the tide of a whirlpool.
Look at you go.
Look at me. Yeah.
And I like Mum sitting there just reading a magazine.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
She doesn't need to do anything. Kids
It's a
need to do
paddle
themselves.
pool. They're all
kids
fine.
They're sorting themselves out.
Yeah.
So. And the fact that you can just jump over the back fence and jump in the pool.
Yeah.
Oh. I remember doing. I've just heard this week that the aquatic center is gone.
Yes.
I did not know that. That's a recent thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay. I
been
didn't
been
know
on the
about
cards
that.
for a little while.
Yeah,
But yes, it
had no
only
idea.
recently
But
closed,
they're remaking it, maybe, or is there
No,
not?
I just think
What's going to happen there?
I don't know.
Just parkland? I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm
Call us.
rarely down there. Yeah, let us know. Adelaide City Council.
Because it's not like you have any long-winded stories about that we've already mentioned on the podcast.
Oh yeah, deserved. No, but I remember at the end of school. At the end of like the swimming, because we used to do our school swimming week. When I was really young, we did it at Clovercrest, and not knocking Clovercrest, but that building was, I swear, it was built in the 40s, and it had not been refurbed since. And then later in my primary school tenure, we went to the aquatic center, and it was like, this is like,
why would you go anywhere else?
Why would you go anywhere else?
Yeah.
But there was that one, that the kids pool with the water slide with the thing, and it was like the massive one, and I wasn't a confident swimmer when I was a kid, so I loved it in there because there was no deep end.
Yep.
And I can remember we did a massive like inter-school whirlpool in there, and like we went round for ages, and then it was like a riptide. It was so good.
What about we go the other way? We can't.
We can't.
3 children died. Sorry.
Oh, hey! They didn't, by the way, clearing that up. It was fine. Someone got stuck in the water slide, and there was lots of crying, but we all made it out.
Sorry. I did get to go in a thing in Turkey that actually made the Whirlpool for you, because that was very hilarious.
Oh,
Every once in
that's
a while it would turn on
awesome.
and off. But yeah,
Wow.
but
That's
you get the same
rad.
feeling of the inertia and the
You see those ones with like the wave generators and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Those
yeah.
are incredible.
Yeah.
Man, water.
So
Which
that's
to-
half
so
an hour
that's
on
that's half an
one
hour
of
on
these
the
episodes.
first of these things. In true form,
Let's choose another short
only
one.
11
an
more to
episode
go.
about minisodes might not be mini for us.
Should we go in order or reverse order, or should we just jump around?
Well, let's jump around. If we
Okay.
went, if we
Drums.
went into jump around, jump around.
There it is.
Yeah, how good. I don't know what I like better, the samples of the drums or the samples of a bingo's
Yeah.
delight.
So I'm about to live that because as of this recording, Christmas hasn't quite happened, and drums has been a recurring theme on Jack's
I
Christmas
see.
list. So we have one of those. Yes, it is like that. It isn't. I was speaking to our friend Fergus. Yeah, Jack's after drums, and he's like, "Oh, I've got a drum kit he can use." Like just the item. I'm like, "No, we're getting one that comes with headphones, mate. I'm not doing that dance with the neighbors."
That looks similar to mine. The Yamaha. I can't remember the model number, but the Yamaha ones. I got it on
Brendan
Gumtree
has
for like
stuff.
a couple of $100.
You're
Doing
the
the
man.
thing.
Brendan has
Happening.
stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're fun as heck.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to that. And what was it? Trumpet
With-
is the other one. So I
And then
don't
they're
know how
all
you make
MIDI
a trumpet
controlled. So with the
silence,
sample sound, you hook it up to an iPad, and the sound libraries on the iPad these days are so
Oh,
flipping
okay.
good.
Cool.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. I was waiting for such a Wayne's World reference though. When as it
It is
started,
very
I'm
much
just like, I was like, you just got just the
I
line.
like to play.
I like to play. I was waiting for, but I do like how Bingo wasn't just innately good. Like another show
Yeah.
would have had them doing this amazing drum
Yeah.
fill, drum solo,
Or
type
the
stuff.
other way and just been total cacophonous.
Yeah,
But-
whereas this, it sounded like a kid trying to play the drums who
yeah,
had a
to
had a
figure it
rough
out,
sort
yeah.
of sense of beat, but still not.
But it was-
and then they just go to all the crazy effects and sounds
Yeah.
and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's
And she
perfect.
just laughs at them because you can just do that. But that like kind of timing it to be a little bit ahead of a little bit behind. She's obviously like a natural.
Yeah.
But can you imagine how hard that would be to make that sound organically sort of learning? Like it would be the way they edited that to
Yeah.
sound
Yeah.
like
Yep.
they communicated this kid's got something,
Yeah.
but it sounds like a kid learning.
Yeah.
And to time that, put that in the timeline of the edit so it's like just right. I wonder if Joe played the drums for that, because I know
I was
he's
going
always
to say, did they get a legitimate kid to just have a go on these drums? And then, there would have been some editing involved, obviously, but then put that, because really, all you'd have to do is get the drum sounds and then interlace that with the bingo laughs and giggles and stuff.
yeah.
Also interlace it with the shopkeeper.
Some of the best lines.
Yeah.
What side?
Did we know who? Did we find out?
Charlie Pickering.
Of course. I
Oh,
knew I
yeah.
recognized it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
like, that guy sounds familiar.
We have big ones. We have small ones. We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
wooden ones. And for someone, I think the one as it fades out is like, and for a child of your daughter's size, I would recommend the 1/4 size. Like,
Sorry, RSI in the
RSI of the four ball.
The four ball.
The other one is just very classic shop patter.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause it's the sort of thing I remember answering to people when I was working in a shop. It's like, what would you recommend for something? Well, it really depends.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, I should clarify, not saying that that Joe has the drum chops of a child. What I am saying is that
We'd
would have
moved
been
past that,
very
Brendan.
difficult to no, but what I'm saying, very difficult to time that in the way such that, and Joe was always saying how Joff's not letting him play drums on any of the tracks and he wants to play drums. So maybe this
maybe.
was Joe's sneaky way of finally letting Joff play Joff letting him play the drums on an episode.
Hey, if we're going to just jump all over the place.
Yeah.
Another episode that has some amazing music in it.
Burger dog.
Burger dog.
And it's so true to the kind, exactly that brand of thing that the kids go for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what was
Burger dog. He's got pickles and he's got cheese.
Yeah.
Burger dog. What is it?
What was? Do you guys know?
No, something soft bun with sesame seeds.
What was? There was one on YouTube, Pizza Party. I don't know if it's a part of like. I don't think it's a Coco Melon thing because I know
You said a bad word.
Yeah. I think we were big avoiders of Coco Melon in the house, so I don't think it's the Coco Melon one. Nothing is Coco Melon, but it's not for us. But what was it? There's just one silly thing in like Simple Songs for Kids, I think it was.
Yeah.
A pizza party, and it's just like so simple.
Yeah.
But they just went nuts for it. And for a good few months, it was on such heavy rotation. You just never know what kids are just going to latch onto.
Yeah.
And I just think it's a really, really captured that.
Is that the one with Bandit at the start? Where he's like, he's singing to himself?
I think so.
Just chilling on the couch, reading the newspaper, reading about the Prime Minister. What's he
done
up to
now?
Yeah, what's he done now? Yeah.
So good.
That was when we watched them together. I think that's the line that got you.
Oh, man. So good. Straight away, too.
Yeah.
In the first couple of seconds of a mini episode, and they still managed to.
But I like it's very of this era. I think that it's potentially one of the ones that's going to date this idea of the kids bringing in the speaker, but then needing dad's phone
to do
who's got connection
And the
to
whole-
the music, and that whole mechanic is really interesting. It's like, Dad, can you play a song for us?
Yeah. It's so now. It's so.
It's very now.
Yeah.
They've just got their finger on the pulse, these guys.
Yeah.
Years from now, we'll all have like chips in our brain, and we just boop, and we can play whatever music we want without
In our
annoying
heads.
other people.
Yeah,
like
that's right.
yeah,
Silent disco.
nothing dates like
I've
technology.
got that now.
No one can see you dancing, Marty.
But we can hear
I
you
don't
dancing.
care.
I don't care, man. And just the whole facade of the battery.
Oh, it's got
just the way
and
that
yeah,
plays
An
out.
they try to make
explanation of planned obsolescence.
Oh, yeah. Oh, amazing. Amazing.
the software updates, but I'm not having it.
And did you notice that when Chili starts ringing him, is it mirror writing?
It's kind of funny. It's like half chili, and the word is half chili, and then there's some stuff at the end. It's
Yeah.
like Healer.
It looks
maybe her middle name. I don't
yeah.
know. Anyway,
I thought it looked like the name was like
mirrored.
mirrored. I don't know. Is that a
You were
phone
sitting
thing?
upside down
I don't have an
when you were
iPhone.
watching
I don't know.
the episode.
Oh yes, I was.
Yeah.
But that's rotation, not reflection, buddy. You should know that as a industrial design.
Yeah, fair enough. There's a few episodes in this set which is kind of like it's got that adult explanation layer and going with it. Like they're
let's
trying to
just go
sound
on.
it down.
I'm getting more barbecue shapes.
Turned his mic down because he's reaching into a crinkly bag of barbecue shapes, and now he's eating on mic,
which is one of Frank's absolute pet peeves.
Just a professional podcast. Sorry, do go on, Mum.
Yeah, anyway. So there's a few episodes in here where it's got that adult layer with something that you have to deal with as an adult type interaction. So if we're okay to jump to the next one,
go.
have we got anything more about Burger Dog?
I think we
It's
touched
funny.
on how hilarious it is.
It's great.
Are you lying to your children again? And then you've got what is it? The Bingo 3000. Where it's like calling technical support. It's
So
like,
good.
And,
mate, what else you got?
Yeah, what else you got? That's the line I wrote down.
And I love
Like, the
how
relationship you build up with the person over the phone when they're trying to help you fix something.
Yeah.
Can either be one
it
of the most
hurts-
frustrating or one of the most gratifying relationships you can have.
It's
like, thank you, Ben. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
You really helped me out here just by it. And they're like, oh, yeah, good old friends.
It's one of
All in a
those
day's work.
It's one of those swing saloon doors. It can either you just breeze right through it and you're like, that was a great experience, or then it swings the other way and smacks you in the face and it sucks on either end of that phone call. Let me tell you,
You never have a run of the mill is in the middle of the road phone convo with these people. It's either the best or the worst.
Yeah.
That's my experience either.
Yeah.
I'm either talking to the biggest legend I've ever met,
Yeah.
who like I would have as my best man at the end of the conversation, or someone who I'm like, I'm going to find you. But I love how the game starts, and it's the letter, and then the typewriter, and then the envelope.
No,
no,
you're thinking
no,
of a different one. You're thinking about the one we're going to talk about next.
So
Okay,
you're
sure.
thinking about the
I'll
letter
hold that thought.
from
What
government.
were we talking about?
Bingo 3000. where
the
it's
robot.
boop, the legs
Oh,
go
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But,
Oh, sorry.
in fairness, if you've
It's
only
a
seen them
similar
once
sort of
and you've only seen them about 40 minutes ago, as per these episodes,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
they have very similar
And
setups.
there's like a
Yeah, right.
There's a trilogy of little bingo interactions in
Yep.
this.
Gotcha.
Which are fun. But like these are the sorts of games I just think
I'll
that,
get
like,
back in my box. By box, I mean this box of pizza of barbecue
Of
shapes that I'm
barbecue
still
shapes.
eating.
These are the sorts of games I think, like, I can imagine Joe playing these with his kids. I can, like, these are the sorts of games that Naomi loves. Like, I was playing one the other day, which was like we were singing. For some reason, she ended up singing the "I'm a Little Teapot." And so she was doing the little "I'm a Little Teapot," and then I'm like, okay, well, we've got to turn the fire on the teapot. I was telling her about how teapots whistle, and I was tipping her to be the teapot, and then there was something else. Oh yeah, that's right. You know, and you got to fill it up with water, so I tickle her under the neck, and like this whole thing of just like different ways of effectively tickling a kid, like, you know, poking them and prodding her, like stimulating them in different ways, which are fun and cute. And then telling a bit of a story around it. But they're also pretty intensive on you because you're the one who has to come up with the story and the whole interaction, and they just get to experience it on the other side.
Yeah. I like to do ones where it's like you'd almost take it in turns. Like at one point I said, you know, Jack did something silly and I said, "Oh, you're a silly rabbit," like rolling my arse. Silly rabbit. And he was fascinated at the rolling of the arse. He's like, I'm not a rabbit. You're a cheeky rabbit. And I'm like, oh, well, you're a silly dog. And then you're a cheeky monkey and you're a silly cow. And it just we'd each take it in turns to just go change the descriptor and then pick a different animal and stuff. You're a happy beast.
Platypus.
Happy platypus, right?
Platypus beast.
You're a fast koala. Really? Is that a thing?
I saw a fast koala last night. I was driving home, and it was, I swear, I thought it was a kangaroo. And then I'm like, that's not a kangaroo, that's a koala. And it was running up a driveway. Yeah, and it was going so motor fast.
Yeah.
I'm unless it was actually a small kangaroo. And it was very blurry. I was very tired. But it was like, it was moving.
Whatever it was moving.
I just thought it was really funny that you said fast koala. And last night I saw the fastest koala I've ever seen.
Government. That's the other one.
That's the one I'm thinking about.
That's the one you're thinking about.
Government.
Because yes, there's all the different components to it, and that's what it like. When you create one of those games, quite often you have to do it in repetitions. And then
that's exactly what I was going to say.
You think about new things that you can do. So it's the typewriter, ka-ching. And I love the fur gets brushed the wrong way every time we get the ka-ching.
And she's giggling the whole time. And the stamp.
Stamp. That's right. You fold up the kid.
Envelope.
That's right. You fold them up, you push them off the couch, and then it comes through.
Around the other way. I love when she comes
that's right, yeah.
She comes around the other side of the couch and goes, ching, like puts her hands up as if to say, your letter has arrived, and he uses that to pick her up.
Yeah.
Like.
But I love the second time through, it's all faster. Because you think of this elaborate long game, and then you could tell as the game goes on, okay, this part, so they don't get bored, and so that I don't get bored. This part, like, as long as the elements are there, just get through that
Close
bit.
enough.
So,
I also really like how it starts. It's a very for real life for me because it's like Bingo runs up and she whispers to him, and he just goes,
"This is how you have to play.
Yeah,
this is to play. This, and make sure you do
These
this.
are the rules.
You say this, and then
It's like, or can you do the letter writing?
Yeah.
Because Naomi does that quite frequently. She's not willing to say it out like Bluey would. I think Bluey would run in and say, "Can we do letters?" Whereas like Bingo's like, can we do that?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, all right. But I just love the idea. It's feels very Australian to me. This idea of that's the nature of our government is they'll send you a fridge calendar. That's
just
the way
something
we
to shut them up.
It's just like.
To be honest, we're not sorry.
Thank you for your
vote. Maybe
time.
vote for the other guys. You sound like a pain in the bum.
So good.
I pay my taxes.
Your
I know all
children
about
are
that.
not our problem.
I know all about the fridge calendars. I was delivering them today.
Wow.
Yeah, the Christmas newsletter and thing from our local member is.
Yes, I got one of those.
Oh boy!
Yeah.
Yep. You think not many people
Thanks,
check
that
them.
person.
Yeah, I know. Nobody wants them, but they
Hold out.
they pay a premium to have them delivered. So some chump has to go to every single house.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching. Maybe I'll write a letter to the government complaining about them not thinking about the postman.
This country's stuffed.
This country stuff.
This country's
Huge
Slam.
huge shout out to the Late Show and the DGen and stuff. We
Yes.
know Joe's a fan
Yeah.
of the Working Dog folks, and that was a big time Late Show reference. This country's stuffed.
Rob
Best
Six.
country in the world, though.
Was that, no,
It was
Six from Sandoz?
Santo and Rob, I think. No, Santo and Stephen.
Yeah. I can picture him. I couldn't tell you his last name though.
Yeah, I've forgotten his surname. No, Stevens was
Yep.
I've
Moving
forgotten
on.
his name. Moving on.
Sound effect.
Oh, stop chewing into the mic.
That bit's going.
Do you know what?
I was holding that. Maybe it won't go. I was holding that barbecue shape for 15 minutes.
You just committed a crime.
I'm
You
a-
have to
I'm
get
a
Brownie
criminal.
Bear on
Yeah, I
the
was
case
gonna say, it's time to get Brownie Bear.
Brownie Bear. So good.
This is the episode for the boys.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple of there's one in the that's just come out.
So
as well.
good.
It's just kind of this is just for boys.
It's the light. It's the
The
it's-
Venetian
the set-
blinds.
Yeah.
The lighting, the way
The
the,
lighting.
angles come in.
When this dame came into my life, is it dame that he says?
Yeah, I
It's
think
the
so.
dame came into my life and she
Oh.
seemed really upset. I lost interest after the first sentence.
Sometimes I like to
With the
pretend
drummer
that
from
I'm
Led Zeppelin.
Drummer from Led Zeppelin? Guys? On the spot, John Bonham. Anyway,
Okay.
rest in
very
peace.
good.
Rest in... So good.
I love that Chili comes in wearing the hat because you have to wear a hat when you're a dame.
Yeah.
He's coming into a PI's office.
And then I think you only
so
saw it in
cool.
the second instance, Brendan. But when you come into the room, you can see Bandit's legs
Legs
sticking out
under
from
the
under
yeah.
the table.
So good. Oh, man.
And just the way
So much
he
to
walks
love.
into the room and he's just set. The whole thing is just him setting himself
Yeah.
up. And it's just for his own
Look, mate,
entertainment.
I don't know what to
Yeah.
tell you. I tap someone on the shoulder, and I'm on the same side as them, so I
On
can
the
have a
side.
nice conversation.
And
I talk to them.
and the fact that he's ironing.
Ironing?
Yeah.
When
Wow.
Okay. So in every flippin'
Yeah.
Law and
It's
Order
like you're in the
thing,
yeah.
and when they go on to interview
the
and
laundry
go-
room in the
and-
bottom of the
yeah,
hotel.
yeah, and they're
Or the
stacking
kitchen,
shelves, and
yeah.
they just
or-
keep
yeah.
doing their job while they're
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
The little shock faces, it just got personal, and then it's just like tapping in the shoulder, and they turn around with their shock
Oh,
faces.
yeah.
Like, I have no doubt that no one else was in the room, and Bandit is still
Yeah,
playing
'cause-
every
'cause
part
Oh, yeah.
just
he
for
does.
him.
He does. You see him do like Bluey, chili, bingo, and then he does it to himself. It's a really quick cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does it to himself, and he's like,
Also, the music is brilliant
Yeah.
sleuthing
So
music.
So noir.
Sitting in the bar with the other bear.
Yeah. And did we see? I think
Yes,
the
middle
ID
name.
card that comes across.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
See, middle name?
Someone was so yes, I
Yeah.
have
Something.
already forgotten, but somebody pointed it out to me in our Discord before
Yes.
I
Yes.
saw
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah, yeah.
episode.
So it's custard.
Yes, so
because,
good.
of course.
Who is the voice of Bandit?
That's brilliant. I am putting this together right now.
Brownie Bear Super Sleuth. You are not.
I say I'm putting it together. I am being told it. All the pieces.
In
Oh,
painful
man.
detail.
That's
right now.
excellent.
Also, it's getting the sparkles from Hey Babe Bingo.
yeah,
babe.
yeah.
Oh man, that's
Little
so
nod.
great. That
And they,
hat,
they do the little nod.
that plaid hat and the moustache. I think it might be my favorite. I
Iteration
still
bingo.
regularly rock the gif of that's
Like,
great,
That's great,
babe.
babe.
Yeah.
babe.
Oh man.
and gathering them all together in the parlor at the end. to
It's
do the
someone in this
accusations.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, the eye roll from everyone.
It's so Agatha.
Blocks. Ever leave something up at your grandparents' house?
Oh, Bobber.
Just the
It's such a
tail
great
swing.
line.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know that my favorite line is, I can't see the synoptic chart. Yeah, it's a smiley sun.
Yeah, and then did you notice the very next scene after that on the, because Monday, Tuesday? So you go, oh yeah, it looks like a smiley sun. The very next scene, raining.
No, I didn't.
brilliant.
That's brilliant.
That's brilliant.
That's fantastic. No, I didn't notice that. I did see some
Queensland.
things in the kitchen though.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see because there's
Yeah, the
vitamin
Rosella,
jars.
the Rosella bird on the
Ah,
thing.
yes,
Yeah,
the tin.
Yeah, it was an old Rosella tin, I
old
reckon.
Rosella tin, something like that. There's some great things on the fridge. Did you
Mm.
notice any of them? I think I happened to pause when the fridge was there.
There's like
when I was doing my
photos of
run-through.
the boys when they're young and
There's
stuff.
a
like-
few photos. I wrote it down somewhere. Wait a minute. Where did they go? Oh, here it is.
For those
Yeah,
folks
took
who don't have Rosella tomato sauce and Rosella soups and stuff, Rosellas are beautiful birds that we see out our way. And I believe there was a merging of companies with a long time ago with Rosella. They do a good tomato sauce, and White Crow used to be a very famous tomato sauce that was actually the tomato sauce in the original recipe for the gravy that Paul Kelly's
The Paul
old ex-father-in-law had on the real recipe for gravy. that
I've got
went
the
into
information
song.
here. It's
No,
okay.
No,
You
I'm
don't
sorry.
have to
I'm with
continue
Brendan
on.
on this one. You're outvoted.
Alright.
So, and I got the tea towel with the actual recipe on it, and it says like what dollop of tomato sauce in brackets. White Crow is best.
Because
So
we're-
White Crow became bedfellows with Rosella tomato sauce. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I will fact check that and remove it if it's incorrect. A squeaky clean moral approach to editing.
On the fridge, we've got what looks like a giant picture of the giant shrimp.
Nice.
So I think I can't remember whether it was a photo of them in front of the giant shrimp.
It's
Shrimp.
a pretty great big shrimp, isn't it?
It's a pretty big shrimp. One of the things I'm pretty sure I can see, it's very small, but it looks like a picture of Socks and Muffin standing in front of a big chutney chimp.
They say
Chunky
chutney chimp,
Chutney
but the
chimp.
movie is
Chunky.
Chunky chimp.
chunky chimp.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
confused.
yeah.
Anyway, the chimp. So it looks like they've gone to Chunky Chimp World.
Oh.
So you
okay.
have a look.
Yeah,
See if
right.
you can pause it
That's
on the
awesome.
TV, on
Okay.
that particular screen. But it looks like Socks and Muffin rather, and it makes sense because they're all the grandkids. And the other one that's there that's worth mentioning is there's a picture of Bobber in lotus pose, and it's the photo of him finding himself, which is held down with like an Indian elephant sticker.
That's-
It's like, it's got the details on it. And
That's
actually, my
brilliant.
personal favorite is the 40 cents off petrol or 4 cents off petrol sticker.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
wow.
receipt, which is
Just the kind of people
just
who
the
would,
kind of thing
who would save those up.
So yeah,
Ah.
that's what I see. So there's some few extra nice little details on that house. But yeah, leaving something up at your grandparents' house.
Yeah.
I think I remember like it never took up that much. I can't remember if I had ever had anything that much space, but it's just kind of like leaving the Lego set up. Or,
yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Be a little Lego city, and they sort of find a way to just sort of slide it into the corner of the
Slide-
room, so
Yeah.
they don't walk and step on it like old Bobo did.
Or like at my parents' house at the moment, there are various things set up around the house that they don't take down. Like Naomi's got a little shop
Oh,
set up in the
yeah,
corner,
nice.
and like the little the bears are all set up in one.
And I mean, I can't
space,
speak
and-
for grandparents, but it must be kind of nice to
yeah,
like have that thing set up so that
Yeah.
every time they see him, like, I can't touch that. That's like a
It's
special
a
little. It's,
space,
it's
yeah.
such what a special thing to have grandkids. You put you guys would know. You put everything you got into
not
your
a granddad.
Kids. Yeah, not a.
Chalk it up.
Nice. But you must. That's excellent. But you must like you pour everything you got into these kids, and can you imagine like one day you might see them like have kids of their own.
Yeah.
I don't know. And to have a little reminder in the corner all week that that's what your life has led you. That's a really it might be nice for them.
I also just like them trying to fix it and the argument they're having. I need red ones. Oh, you've got all the which just sounds like toddlers. Or it just sounds
it's like a full circle.
Yeah, that's it. That's a great one.
I love putting the tape up, making Bob sit behind it, and he's like, but he like obeys.
Yeah.
Now, Marty, you claimed that Brownie Bear was the one for the boys.
Yeah.
I'd counter that with saying, tattoo shop is.
Oh man,
it's pretty. It's all banned in that episode.
This is the stuff that people need to hear. Just his take on fire being cool, like stuff on fire is cool, right?
A skull with a dagger in it, and dagger's on fire. The skull's going like, love it.
It really...
And a cobra riding a motorbike. The motorbike's on fire.
He's on fire, cool.
I'm not going to say the person's name because I don't want to... But sometimes I get memes sent to me from people who I can tell they don't send or see a lot of memes because it's this kind of joke that like an older person might send, like someone who doesn't see a lot... Because it's and the only way I can describe what I don't like about it is it's the kind of joke I would see on a T-shirt at Smoke Mart. And I can't describe it like any better than that. And for
height of taste.
So for international listeners, what's like a tobacconist or like a gift shop, like a really sort of daggy, kind of like a really kind of low quality gift shop T-shirt that there's jokes about it like, don't mess with me because my wife is this and my students are da da da, and it just goes on for too long, and it's like it looks like something like an old grizzled trucker would do. Not like truckers are the backbone of our nation, I'm sure, but just like like a joke that's kind of like stylized in a way that's kind of, and so I just love what Bandit has to say about people who have like tattoos of skulls and fire and stuff, because it's just it's so the kind of thing you would see on a T-shirt at Smoke Mart, and I just can't describe it anymore.
There's going to be a whole bunch of our international listeners googling Smoke Mart all of a sudden just to try and find a comparison.
It's like this tobacconist that sells gifts and things that like paraphernalia and bric-a-brac that would be found entertaining and funny by the kind of people who shop at Smoke Mart.
I like the idea where they, it's going to go poorly because the girls are giggling, whatever. Turn around and it's unicorns and sparkles and whatever. And he goes,
beautiful illustration.
Yeah, it's really well done actually.
It's really good.
And then he
I
goes
can see it
off
on
screen,
a pencil case,
and you can see the girls like waiting. And then when he goes, he goes, "Oi!" And they grab their artwork. And it's like they're packing up shop, going, "All right, let's go to the next customer."
Made me laugh out loud. Like they don't just run off. They pack up shop and get.
It's like
so
the opening scene from Snatch.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's
coppers. They grab their gear and they're off.
Leg it. Yeah, it's like when what reference am I thinking of? Like when someone packs up their stuff into
and also it also feels like a reference to Monty Python, another British thing, in the fact that it's like, and then, like this guy's definitely not an accountant. He's like a commander. It just makes me think of
the pirates of
no. The idea that there's that guy who goes into, I want to be a lion tamer. He's an accountant.
Yes.
I forget what it's called.
And he keeps
the job.
Realignment. Vocational guidance counselor.
Thank you.
Vocational guidance counselor. Sorry, the only reason I didn't jump straight on that is I'm still trying to think of this reference of someone who packs their stuff up before they go, and it's like this. It's in a kids movie or something, and somebody's selling their wares on the street, and it's this suitcase that opens
legs
up. Yes.
I think
what's
that's
that?
a Simpsons reference. It's got to be.
Yeah, and it's got like things in it that
compactable.
Oh
legs.
man, that's going to drive me crazy all night. But I won't waste waste your time now because I would never do a thing like
now
that.
you're not wasting our time.
I would never do a thing like that. But it's just the quick packing up before you run that made me laugh. But yes, more occasional guidance counselor. And he's got like, he's misguided in what he thinks a lion is. He goes, and
Yeah, that's
lions
right.
are
I
actually
thought that
fierce
was so smart,
creatures,
yeah.
and they look like this. And then they cut to a lion. Ah!
Phony.
Phony.
Play some relaxing music, Phony.
Play some metal. Hey, Phony, play louder. That's the way he cuts in.
More unicorns is good unicorns.
And this is one of so when we went to
Yeah.
the
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
so when we went to the
The sign.
sign, thank you,
Mhm.
the world premiere of the sign, we talked
did
to.
we go?
Why am I the one going? Ugh, now whenever
Yeah, you
Anyway.
started it, buddy.
That's true. I
Today.
was talking to Dan's wife. Can you guys remember what her name was? I've forgotten. Because these ones don't actually have credits, so we can't see where the names come from.
No.
But she was telling
Do they
me,
get on
she's
that
like,
on the wiki? Do they fill the
this-
wiki with
I
that?
did have a look because I remember this story, and she's not listed. I like Charlie Pickering that we shouted out earlier. He was on the wiki.
Ah,
This
there you
one was
go.
not was
Okay,
unlisted.
well,
at this
here we
point.
go. New information for you guys.
Breaking news.
So as Dan's wife, who does the voice of Phony,
Yep.
so she was saying like, yeah, I did a voice with because we were talking about like him doing Stripe, whatever it might be, and she's like, yeah, I did Phony, and I at that point it just blank face from me because I'm like, are you getting confused? Was there a voice in when they're doing the?
Is that like an internal name for a
or
character or something?
or
yeah,
like,
yeah.
But she described it as like a Siri thing or whatever it is. And
But then
she's
I think
like,
she self-corrected and just went, "Oh, maybe that's from
it's
one of the something that
the
hasn't
small
come."
things.
Yeah,
or
one
like
of the YouTube clips,
extra
or
bits
and that's exactly
so,
what it was.
and we found out what it was.
Yeah.
Now. So that was as comes around, and then we get the voice of Phony. So that was nice.
Nice.
But yeah, more great unicorns being held down and etc. It's another good one-liner it's worth telling.
Yeah, I've seen Jack start to do a bit of like, whenever we've said, hey, and I'm going to pause deliberately so people, I've had podcasts when they literally will say the words, hey,
Something
Siri,
or other.
say, hey, voice control, and then my phone in my car starts playing. Up.
Yeah,
So I'm
big
not
time.
I'm not gonna say. In fact, I think my phone just now has lit up. So
Don't invoke it.
don't invoke. But
Mine
now,
started going off in
Don't
the
say
middle
the
of a
magic
gig.
words.
Mine started going off in the middle of a gig because of something the person playing music was saying. Like maybe their voice sounded a bit like mine, but what they were saying wasn't "Hey Google," and it would just like come.
you
in.
did it.
Is it? And it didn't do it that time.
Ah,
Oh, phew!
no.
I said
Yeah,
it
but
fast
now- but
enough.
like-
I didn't
like-
sound enough like the guy who was playing music. Sorry.
In reference to like the episode, like Jack has started doing that, and he'll be like trying to say, and we're like, he just controls
Yeah.
television with his voice.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are in trouble here.
Yeah.
We're in danger territory.
Yeah,
Turn it
yeah.
off. Turn
I
it
reckon.
off.
I
Shut
reckon.
it down.
Nora would have been like about maybe 3 years old when she was like, "Hey Siri, play Jolene by Dolly Parton," and it would just start playing. And
Okay.
she could like, yeah, it was a pretty great moment.
It is nice when technology allows like
Yeah,
younger people to, because Naomi likes sending people like emojis
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, and people can send emojis back, and she can read them.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fun.
yeah.
But yeah. There's a certain degree of niceness, but also the dangerousness.
it's the new
Oh.
hieroglyphs.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
No worries.
If you could see Marty's face accompanying him with his discern for what I'm saying. Oh, Marty, it's going to waste, mate. Your face is so funny.
Yeah. So the letter.
The letter.
The letter. So that's it's well, it's kind of it's more of a story. It's more of a book.
It is. It's
About-
adorable.
He goes to I ride my skateboard after school.
After school. Oh, that's not even close to Haggis-Well School.
I love that. Like
Nah,
after the
yeah,
first couple, like you get the hang of what's going on. But Nana still, almost every other one, she goes, "Oh, he means that the bird's feathers are blue and green."
The
and
kids are
yellow."
just loving every minute of it.
It's nice to see some more of the little sketchy drawings, though.
Yes,
Of, like,
absolutely.
sketchy
Always happy to
drawings.
see that.
Yeah. Especially
That was the
you're going
whole
to see
thing.
Rad and like.
Have
all
we
those-
done the drawing episode?
No,
we've done
that's-
Escape.
We've done Escape.
Yeah, but the one that sort of directly references
No.
Bandit's drawing
No.
abilities? No.
No.
Okay.
No,
All right.
so not allowed to talk about
So
that.
roll
was
it
careful. I was
up.
careful.
Roll it
Yeah.
up.
But yeah, it's nice to see that as well, especially the lasagna picture.
The lasagna.
But it tastes like licking
At the
vomit.
end, at the end, he's like, "Oh, great!"
Yeah, it's a long, elaborate joke to just go, I don't like mum's cooking. Like,
Yeah, and I love that he genuinely is trying to save his mum's feelings there and go, "Oh, great," but she's in on the joke. The
Yeah.
kids are in on the joke, and he's not.
Yeah.
That's a
It's even
cool.
funnier.
That's a really cool moment where Nana's in on the joke with the kids that Dad doesn't know about, which is really sweet. Yeah,
And the fact that his bird's called Conan is also
That's
fun.
excellent.
Yeah.
There's some stuff-
Excellent name for a bird.
we have to go around and do it, but the Bluey game also makes reference to some of the stuff, something in that sort of zone.
Ah,
But,
right.
okay.
We still haven't been able to get together and play the Bluey
No,
game, have we?
no. So anyway, that's sitting there for us. But yeah, just the idea that the 80s toy market is vibrant in their family and having a scat board.
Skateboard.
Another one with vomiting, hungry.
Mhm.
Where Bandit, the best line is, I'm not sure if you got to hear it, but like, no, I'd like to go, what is it, tacos or something? He's going to go out, but then I have to go out and get it and blah. I'm just going to eat one of the kids.
Yeah, so good. I just love,
And-
I love that Bandit's decided that he's going to be silly and
Yeah.
he walks into the room and just decides. Sometimes we're busy as grown-ups and we
Yeah.
can't do it, but like that's just how I feel sometimes. Like I'll be
Yeah.
walking
He's
through the
instigated the game.
and I've just gone up to Nora and said, "Now, Nora, sorry, when's the last time you were upside down?" and just sorry, I think it's
Exactly.
about sorry that's my
Right about
fault for
now.
not. But I really should be on this. And
That's great.
and like stuff like that where you could see that he's just got that energy at that moment. Like I'm just gonna be silly.
Yeah.
And I can really relate to
Because
that.
he walks in, he's like, oh, I'm really hungry. And Chili's like,
Yeah.
She knows.
really?
She knows.
She knows where this
She
is going
knows.
100%. He's like, what kind of regime is this?
You got to
that I'm
get
not
up
allowed to eat
pretty early
food?"
in the morning to beat Chili Hill.
And then she's just in for the rest of the game. It's
Yeah.
like, the kids disagree with you. Like, just saying, last time you were up all night. Yeah.
I'll have a peppermint tea afterwards. Just love
chew,
the
chew, a little bit of
love
salt.
the idea of going. No, I can do what I want because I've got the remedy for what will probably happen to myself
Yeah.
already up my sleeve.
Oh, bingo.
So-
Sorry, but I didn't mean to chunder on you.
Chunder.
I don't know if, yeah. I'm
I
not
can
sure if
remember-
that's an international word, but.
I can remember in high school we made a list of
all the different
pseudonyms
ways
for
vomiting.
vomiting. There's so many.
Yeah.
Vomit, chunder, chuck, hurl, blow chunks,
Spew.
throw, spew. Like
Dance-
so many.
Dance with the porcelain.
Yeah.
Take a ride on the Porcelain Express.
Yes, yeah.
Or, yeah, something like that.
Technicolor yawn.
Technicolor yawn.
That's an old favourite. But this and that's barely scratching the surface. Sorry,
No.
everybody. Sorry, but if Bluey are allowed to do it, we're allowed to do it. I've
Yeah, that's
decided.
Yeah. That is a good one. Just like, yeah. Just getting one of the kids. Oh, that's right. He wants to get chicken bucket. which is
Chicken
funny
bucket.
because that's
Yeah.
what Unicorse
Unicorse
likes.
loves chicken bucket.
He wants chicken bucket.
Oh boy.
All right, I think we're down to the last one.
Last one.
Last
Hey.
one, which is the final of the trilogy at this point. There may be a quadrilogy or a saga or whatever it is in subsequent
Yeah.
episodes,
Sure.
but it's the of bingo on a lap type things.
Yeah.
Where
Yes.
it's like
Excellent.
bingo getting entertained by doing
I love this
tickles and
one with the
stimulation type
cool
stuff.
breeze and the like.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yeah, the breeze going across the
Yeah.
savannah or whatever it might
Because we
be.
used to do them when we were kids, where you do like
drawing pictures.
going
or
on a
something?
treasure hunt. X marks the spot. Spiders crawling up your back. Blood rushing down. Tight
Yeah.
squeeze. Cool breeze. Egg on top. Make you freeze. And you
Oh,
just
yeah, okay.
down the
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
And
yeah.
it really,
Ooh,
really
my
chills you.
God.
I taught it to Nora, and now Nora does it to me, and she's really good at it.
But I think I really like the sound effects. Just the
Yeah.
The cheetahs going across and
Yeah.
I can't even do it for the ants and stuff like that. So
Elephant.
Mel's got some great
Yeah.
voice acting in this.
So
one. Just
good.
so cute.
Yeah.
I love the
so
frog, the
peaceful.
frog eyes. Ribbit.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
got,
yes,
like,
her
she's got
eyes,
the dinner
yeah.
plates for
You're
eyes.
absolutely
like, just sort
right.
of staring off
Just
into
like-
nothing.
And just all the different ways of tickling and just going like that one, a boom da da boom da da boom da. And then of course we get to see the gums with dinosaur, and then cut.
Yeah.
The cat is asleep. All is well.
Jack, Jack's got a T-shirt that on it just says, "Ask me about my T-Rex." And then he pulls it up over his head, and on the
Oh, it's
underside
got
of the
that, yeah,
shirt,
yeah.
it's got
Excellent.
like a T-Rex thing. And like, it took him a while to actually work it out because once you've got it on, it's hard for him to sort
To
of
figure out what
Well, we sort of-
orientation it is.
Yeah, and we sort of
Yeah.
showed
Oh,
him in
that's
the
the
mirror,
stuff.
and now he does it, and then even like brings his arms in to be like little T-Rex arms and stuff as well. I was
Man.
like, excellent.
There are
I
some
thought there was
clever
like-
people out there.
Yeah, was it the ninja costume one?
Yes.
Ask me about my ninja costume.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, so knocks off the spider. No more creepy animals, please.
Just
Just like, there's so
Get
many
out of
nice
here,
little-
spider.
Oh no, it's a snake.
It's a snake. That's right. Snake. But yeah.
There was a snake in our lounge room the other day. That's living in the hills for you. Nobody needs to know that.
What kind of a snake?
Brown snake. Yeah.
There was a
Wow.
brown snake in your living room.
Yeah, yeah. I was in my bedroom and I just heard Josh go, "Boys, into room, into the bedroom."
Oof.
Into the
You
bedroom.
just tell, like, even though he would have been trying
and
to
I
remain
just heard that, "No,
calm.
you're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. There's just a snake in the lounge room." And so, yeah.
I can imagine Josh being super cool at that, but at the same time, you'd know him well enough that you'd have picked the tone in his voice. to
Yeah,
go,
I'm like, "Oh,
okay.
And I just got up, put the gloves on, walk in, I'm like, let's see. And we like it. I think it came in through like this hole in the skirting board. It's an old house.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll cut this bit out. I don't want
No one's ever visiting you
I don't
again.
want people to come and take the children away. but no, it was. I think like it was like kind of like because it's just that season at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
At the time of recording, where they're coming out of like hibernation, and like summer's coming out. I think it was like under the deck sort of thing, and it's just come out, and it's like find a spot where like mice might come through,
Yeah.
and like it was like, oh, mice, you know, and it probably like, oh, what's nice and cool in here, and then saw humans, and the humans saw it, and we were both kind of like,
Yep.
oh.
Hey,
Let's not do this, and I think the snake was like, "Let's not," and then took off. And no sign yet. Again, yet. So I think we're good. But yeah, not something. That was a new one. That was a new one. Snake in the lounge room. Brown
so you know
snake
where
in the
you can
lounge
get
room.
those snake nets.
I've been meaning to check them out, and also I've been meaning to check out those little solar things that let out like sort of like vibrations
Oh,
that
yes,
supposedly
the sonic
deter
ones,
them.
yep.
I think they all keep them down in one place. Before we reveal what place we get them, thank you, Marty, especially doing a lot of the heavy lifting
No worries.
on checklisting all the episodes. If you don't mind me saying so, Frank. Thank you, my friend.
I'll just
And
tick the rest
thank you,
of
Frank,
these
for
off.
letting me.
One,
Thank you, letting me.
Three.
Three.
There
Marty's
we go.
counting. Marty's
Well
counting,
done.
and we're listening to him
Yes,
count.
he's
And
counting.
he's got his
The
band.
only way that would be funny is if I did it again and it's kind of bookended.
Oh yeah.
So I've done it.
That's
I've done it
back.
twice. So that's
Wow.
1, 2. Well,
Well,
technically
he's counting
three
how many times
now,
he's done the joke. He's
'cause
counting that.
now
Yeah,
I've done
yeah.
that 3
Because
times.
Yeah.
counting jokes are always the funniest
Yeah,
ones.
yeah. And thank you, Frank,
Yeah.
for letting me watch all the minisodes for the first time on your TV moments before recording. I'm sorry, everybody. Why didn't I do that earlier? I'm the idiot. Acknowledged. And thank you, listeners, for listening. And and now let's revisit where we can get those things for getting the snakes out of our lounge room.
Oh, do I want to change it to something else?
No more creepy animals, please.
Thank you.
And you can find all deterrents for all kinds of creepy creatures down aisle 300.
Left of the fake grass.
And if you hit a flamingo, you've gone too far.
This country's stuffed.
It's stuff. Best country in the world, though.
Best country in the world.
For created and produced by Frank, Brendan and Marty. You can follow the Hammerbarn Project on facebook.com/HammerbarnProj, at HammerbarnProj on Twitter, or Hammerbarn_project on Instagram. Theme featuring Nibblings, Kaylee, Jade, Ashley and Reese, and PA announcements by brother-in-law, me, Josh. Thanks for listening, and remember to get down to Hammerbarn for cheap shovels.